Have you ever felt exhausted after an argument where you tried desperately to prove your point? Do you find yourself reacting to every small insult, every rumor, and every negative comment? You might think that defending yourself makes you look strong, but the truth is, reacting to everything gives others power over your emotions. There is a profound strength in silence that most people never discover. Silence does not mean you are weak or unable to defend yourself. It means you value your peace more than the need to be right. In a busy, noisy village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a young man named Julian. Julian was incredibly smart and hardworking, but he had a quick temper. Whenever someone criticized his work, he would raise his voice and argue for hours. If a neighbor made a passive remark, Julian would spend his entire evening plotting how to reply. He believed that he had to answer every challenge so people would respect him. But his constant need to argue had the exact opposite effect. People began to avoid him, not out of respect, but because it was exhausting to be around. His mind was always racing, filled with imaginary arguments and leftover anger. He slept poorly, tossing and turning while replaying conversations in his head. One hot afternoon in the village square, a merchant openly mocked the quality of Julian's goods. A crowd gathered, waiting for Julian's predictable explosion. Julian yelled, defended his honor, and insulted the merchant back. But the merchant only laughed, and the crowd chuckled along with him. Julian walked home feeling empty, his chest tight with frustration and regret. He realized that even though he had shouted the loudest, he had still lost. Desperate for a change, he decided to visit an old man named Arthur. Arthur lived at the very edge of the village, near a quiet lake. He was known as the most peaceful and respected man in the region. No one had ever heard Arthur raise his voice, yet everyone listened when he spoke. Julian found Arthur sitting on his porch, slowly carving a piece of oak wood. Julian poured out his frustrations, speaking so fast he barely took a breath. He explained how unfair people were, how they provoked him, and how he had to defend himself. Arthur listened in complete silence, his hands steadily working the wood. When Julian finally finished, he looked at Arthur and asked what he should do. Arthur put down his tools and stood up slowly. He walked into his small house and returned with a clear glass jar filled with water. Then Arthur scooped up a handful of dirt from the ground and threw it into the jar. He handed the jar to Julian and told him to shake it as hard as he could. Julian was confused, but he shook the jar violently. The water turned a thick, dark brown, swirling with mud and debris. "This jar is your mind," Arthur said quietly. "Every time someone insults you, they are throwing dirt into your water. And when you argue, yell, and react, you are shaking the jar." Julian stared at the muddy water, realizing he could not see through it at all. Now Arthur instructed, "Make the water clear again by shaking it." Julian frowned and replied that shaking it would only keep the dirt moving. "Exactly," Arthur smiled gently. "The only way to make the water clear is to set it down and leave it alone." He took the jar from Julian and placed it gently on a wooden table. They sat in silence and watched the jar for several minutes. Slowly, the heavy dirt began to sink to the bottom. The swirling stopped, and the water became perfectly clear at the top. "Silence is how you let the dirt settle," Arthur explained. "When you choose not to react, you give your mind the time it needs to find clarity. Smart people speak less because they know that peace is more valuable than winning a foolish argument. Julian left Arthur's house that evening with a new sense of purpose. He promised himself that for the next week he would practice the art of silence. The very next day, the true test began. While walking through the market, a rival worker made a sarcastic joke about Julian's clothes. Julian felt the familiar heat rise in his chest. His mouth opened, ready to fire back a clever and hurtful insult. But then he pictured the jar of muddy water. He closed his mouth, took a deep breath, and simply smiled. He turned around and continued walking, leaving the worker standing there in confusion. For the first time, Julian did not feel weak. He felt incredibly powerful. By not reacting, he had kept his peace and denied the other person the reaction they wanted. As the days passed, Julian continued to choose silence over pointless arguments. When someone was rude, he responded with a calm look and a polite nod. When a rumor reached him, he let it fade away instead of fueling it with anger. The transformation in his life was nothing short of miraculous. Because he was no longer wasting energy on negativity, his mind became sharp and focused. He started sleeping deeply through the night, waking up refreshed and happy. But the most surprising change was how the village began to treat him. Without his constant shouting, people started noticing his actual hard work and intelligence. They began to respect his calm demeanor, often coming to him for advice. The same people who used to mock him now spoke to him with admiration. His silence had built a boundary that words never could. One morning, Julian visited Arthur again, bringing a basket of fresh fruit as a gift. Arthur looked at the calm, bright-eyed young man standing before him and smiled. Julian said, "You were right, Arthur. The water has finally settled. I have learned that I do not need to attend every argument I am invited to." Arthur nodded and replied, "You have found the master key to life, my friend. He who controls his tongue controls his mind, and he who controls his mind controls his life." Julian's story is a powerful reminder for all of us living in a loud world. People will always say things that hurt, frustrate, or confuse you. You will face unfair criticism and people who desperately want to bring you down to their level. But you always have a choice in how you respond. You can choose to shake the jar, muddying your own mind with anger and stress. Or you can choose the immense power of silence. When you walk away from a pointless argument, you are not surrendering. You are actively protecting your energy and preserving your inner peace. Silence confuses your enemies and elevates your own character. It teaches people that your attention is expensive and they cannot have it for free. So the next time you feel the urge to react in anger, take a deep breath. Let the dirt settle. Remember that your peace is worth far more than their meaningless words. Speak only when your words are more beautiful than silence.